Two top leaders at the BBC have now resigned following an escalating scandal. Both the Director General and Head of News deciding to step down as criticism grew. One of its documentaries misled viewers by editing a speech by President Trump. The National News Desk, Jeff Harris, joining us. So pressure on the two only intensified, Jeff, after British newspaper The Telegraph published new information about this program. Break down all of the details tonight.
So the program at the center of this controversy aired last year, but featured parts of a speech given by Trump before the January 6th Capitol riot. The Telegraph recently leaking an internal BBC memo suggesting that parts of the speech were edited to make it seem like Trump encouraged the riot. BBC Director General Tim Davie and Head of News Deborah Turnus both announcing their resignations following mounting criticism one of its documentaries misled viewers by editing a speech by President Trump. In a letter to staff, Davie writing in part, quote, "Overall, the BBC is delivering well, but there have been some mistakes made, and as Director General, I have to take ultimate responsibility." Turnus also speaking out.
I stepped down over the weekend because the buck stops with me. But I'd like to make one thing very clear. BBC News is not institutionally biased.
The documentary aired on the BBC's Panorama program about a week before the 2024 presidential election. British newspaper The Telegraph recently publishing parts of an internal memo suggesting Trump's speech was edited to make it seem like he encouraged the January 6th Capitol riot.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and I'll be there with you, and we fight. We fight like hell. We're going to walk down to the Capitol, and we're going to cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women.
On Truth Social, Trump reacting to the resignations, writing in part, quote, "These are very dishonest people who tried to step on the scales of a presidential election." The president also threatening the BBC with a $1 billion lawsuit if it doesn't retract the program, setting a deadline of Friday, November 14th to comply. The chairperson of the BBC also issuing an apology Monday, conceding that the way the clip was edited did give the impression of a direct call for violent action.
The apologizing is for the way the team edited President Trump's speech to his supporters on January the 6th.
Now, aside from the BBC, Trump has pending lawsuits against the Wall Street Journal, New York Times, and the Des Moines Register. He also recently settled lawsuits with ABC and Paramount, totaling over $30 million. Reporting for the National News Desk, I'm Jeff Harris.